Troops, we meet again. Did you let your body get snatched again? Huh, what an idiot. But Stabber, you son of a... I don't want to hear it right now. Tim may be in trouble, so it's our mission to corner that demon and destroy it once and for all. It's the third game, Dinkus. We have to finish this. Blood monster, you're kind of slow, but you're all icky and bloody. It's got to be worth something, right? Stabber, I'm not sure I can trust you, but I don't have a choice. You're fast and deadly, but you're wild. You're the wild card. I'll have to use you carefully. Right, well, if you're a wolf and you're blind, you can't see fog. But you have decent hearing and great sense of smell. I'll have to make use of that. Outside of the power I use to summon you guys, I could probably shut the door shut to let myself up some extra time. I hope she calculated that, right? I will scare the demon away from my room, and I will station you throughout the house strategically to drive the demon to the basement while we're waiting. Any questions? Yeah, what if? Good question. Unfortunately, we don't have time for an answer. Let's let this show on the road. First of all, which one shall I block off? I should choose the one that is potentially the most problematic. Right? Yeah, I should probably block that room off. Completely. The waste drive the blind will find. Studio. And the blood up. Where should I station it? Freaky. So I'd process elimination. The box will hide in the bathroom. All clear? Good. Let's do this. You again? What do you think? I was just gonna let you give up. Let you do whatever you want. How are you back in that form? I've learned a lot, including how to destroy you once and for all. You may as well give up now. Demon skips the blood up when not without being smeared with blood first. Red Wolf knows this is the scent of blood in the air. Blood may not have been able to grab the demon, but his efforts were not useless after all. The plan worked beautifully. The demon was led into the basement with nowhere else to turn. Mark was waiting to finish the encounter. It's over. This again, really? Why couldn't you have just given up? Deja vu, huh? Except last time it ended up with you giving up even for politician. This time you don't have a choice. Where's Tim? Oh, on the other side of this wall, it's my guess. Hey, jump down. Maybe I should go save him, huh? Oh, not just yet, not until I'm finished with you. So you really learned how to give it to me then? That's right. It's been a fun ride, but this is where you get off. Well, do it then. I don't have any tricks up my sleeve anymore. I don't have anything. Putting on that sad voice, really. You're going to try for sympathy of everything we've been through. I'm sorry, Sophie. Did you say Sophie? It doesn't matter. Do what you have to do now. Because I just met a Sophie not an hour ago. Not the same one. You didn't meet this Sophie today. She's in a coma. How do you know, Sophie? No, how do you know, Sophie? It's kind of a weird story, but if I hadn't have met her, I wouldn't have known how to send you away for good. Is that right? Makes sense. She probably hits me for what I did. What did you do to her? You go around this town harassing everyone? No, I broke my promise. I failed. Are you? You're Sophie's dad? I don't know that I deserve that title, but yes, I am her father. This is crazy. What are the odds that it was you pursuing me all this time? Did she not send you to banish me? What? No, she's waiting for you. She said you put her into the coma. She's not mad at me? What was your plan? Tell me. Okay, I am a gifted doctor and was a single father. A good father, I believe. The spec word have it, Sophie was diagnosed with an incurable illness, but I wasn't going to say incurable as an answer. So I induced a coma, yes, to suspend the illness. I left her user-friend's lab in another country, which had the tech and resources that I needed. I had a system in place to where the authorities would be notified of Sophie's whereabouts if something were to happen to me while I was away. Something happened, and as you can infer, I became a lingering spirit. I refused the next world because I wasn't finishing this one. I went through my research, but it took me longer without a body. At the time, I hadn't learned how to commandeer one. I had to get the things I needed because I couldn't order them. It took me years, but I did accomplish my goal. I found the cure. Came back to this town where Sophie was hospitalized. I visited her, but I don't think she is aware that I was there. Since then, though, her spirit has been more active. I could sense it. I'd awakened something in her, and that drove me even more to save her. Unfortunately, it also drove me closer to becoming a malevolent spirit. Every setback whittled away a bit of my humanity. If I even have that, I don't think any other spirit in the hospital had reached the level where she stayed since she'd been admitted. While I was there, one of the spirits taught me how to take a living body and use it as my own. Told me what would happen to my host. You asked what the odds were that it's been me following you. Well, really, it's not that far-fetched a notion. I watched big houses in town waiting for the perfect subject to move in, and before long, there you were. You had the money I needed to order the supplies. You had excellent hand-eye coordination for the surgery, so I took your body while you were weak. You know the rest, I suppose. So all these boxes out there are there supplies you need to savour. That's what that stuff was for. Yes, but it doesn't matter now. This body's too twitchy. I wouldn't go near her with it. You was trapped in the outside of my body forever. You know what? I'm not proud of how I've been. Seeing my Sophie 7 years old, I just became careless. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The funny thing is, you've been serving me all this time. You know my voice, my manners, and history, but you didn't see my kindness, I guess. If you had just explained the situation to me from the start, I would have helped you. I just got reckless. I shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking clearly anymore. She's a great kid, isn't she? She seems very nice. Do you think... How much time did you have left to be outside of your body? Not enough. Maybe 20 minutes. I see. But I know a girl who I believe would be happy to participate in saving Sophie. Really? Mark kept the spirit out of the hole, as well as Tiny Box Tim. The spirit collected the supplies he needed and headed to the hospital. Mark returned to his body and caught Nurse Hale up. She informed him that giving her body to the spirit voluntarily means she cannot take it back without permission. If you choose to, you could keep her body. But she trusted him. She said that if he was the same doctor she knew all those years ago, then she knew he'd do the right thing. The surgery was prepped, and Nurse Hale made sure there was no interruptions. As per the doctor's request, she also lured Sophie's spirit into a state of sleep. He knew he would become too emotional to focus if Sophie were awake. He didn't want her to remember this anyway. Nurse Hale gave her body to him and the procedure began. Sophie's father worked diligently and meticulously. This was the fruition of a plan he dreamt up 7 years ago. All of his research paid off. Every step of the way he knew exactly what to do. He had planned for every contingency. He was ready. There was one thing that he didn't know how to handle, however. None of his tests or mental preparation could have readied him up for what happened as he finished up the procedure. His daughter's spirit, being an exceptionally strong one, pulled itself back from unconsciousness. What are you doing? Sophie? You can hear me. I told you so. Sophie, I noticed the strange with this is Daddy. I'm bothering this body. Daddy? You're going to be all better now. You fixed me. I knew you would. And in that moment, Sophie's father had finally resolved the situation that had cursed him to be a lingering spirit in the first place. He had achieved true closure. You never gave up. All this time? Of course not. You said you'd be the son, so I knew you'd be back. In doing so, he received an opportunity that fueling was first achieved. He was given a second chance to move on, but he had to make his mind up right away. I'm sorry that it took me so long, Bluebird. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're together again now. I can't stay with you. I have to give this body back. I don't have one anymore, so I can't stay. What? You can stay. You have to. I'm caged to my Bluebird once and left her far too long. I won't have you spending your time trying to reach me, waiting on me again. I have to go now or stay forever. I don't know what's ahead, but I know it's not here. This is the perfect ending to my story here. No, it's not fair. You have to take care of me. You have to make a new kind of sandwich for me and buy me a lot of them. I kept my final promise, Bluebird. I have to go now. Bluebird. Fine, I told you that I was done, but tell Jem and Mark I will never forget them. I know that I'll make sure you're cared for. Daddy, there's other times when I was done. You have to. I love you, Sophie. I love you more than anything. I have every second since I first told you. For every second I've been gone. I love you too, please. The time for now is I will always love you. Bye bye, Bluebird. Sophie recovered from her coma and her condition was completely cured. She began physical therapy and improved faster than expected. There was no denying that she was strong-spirited. Her father found solace in finally being able to keep his promise and was unbound to the physical world. His spirit was able to move on to whatever might come next. Lucille woke up from her first spiritual adventure and became the first person to hear Sophie's voice. Truly hear it in 7 long years. Mark planned to jump his original not only because it was but because it was a true celebration of closure. The demon was at peace. Wow. I'm the real word, I swear. Well, they just got us out of this one altogether, huh? Maybe it's for the better. Oh, how cool is that? I got to provide some foreshadowing in the second game long before this whole plot started on level. How important. I see the way you had played Captain Falcon. That's how you come. You was able to Falcon post me into the canopy, huh? For real though, you got any more hot dogs? I'm feeding for hot dog, man. Come on, just one. Did I good? I did real good, right? Yeah. Wow, you're not really as intimidating proper license. Think I'm cute? Whatever then. I don't know why you invited me if I'm not allowed to stab. That's what even is like about stabbing. I don't know. I was not to care of anyone at your little party. You're the only person who actually paid me for my work. You've enjoyed this day. Hello, join here. We go down like the words you're reading right now. And she's Darren, in case you forgot. If you like the soundtrack I wrote for the game set, we're going to cornhole on Bandcamp. And you can download it. I even did some real instrument remixes of some songs. They sound pretty rad if I do say so. And I totally just did. It does sound too much like a commercial. It does, doesn't it? I mean, it's free, so anyway, thanks for playing. Maybe one day we'll come up with a fresh idea for you. Thanks again for playing that game. It really means a lot to us. I didn't just ignore John or himself out to you, but I don't really, because you know it's starving artist saying. Anyways, I'm gonna go pet the werecat now. Kitty! I'll have you know, many of the lingering spirits in the hospital were inspired by Sophie's father. It won't happen overnight, but in time, they will find peace. Your legends were a catalyst for that. I can never thank you enough. Hi, Mark. I guess now it'll be a lot easier for us to visit each other with me being a real body. Jonas is like another her from now on and stay as long as I want. She says you've made this possible, so thank you so much. Top of the evening to you, laddie. Having a good time. Side of Five Nights at Freddy's, 19, supposedly. This time, it's super mega personal. Wow. I bought Zoo Race for the after party. You better been practicing with some pretty good feral code. Anyway, this'll be it for this part. This is a very epic game, which I don't know if I'll split this video into two. Depends on how long this video actually is. But I'll see you the next time, kittens. Bye.